Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. A wonderful day to all of you. Welcome to the Institute of Global Professionals. Thank you for joining to another live session of Free International Webinar here in IGP. My lovely audience, I am Maribeth from the Philippines, and I am honored to be your host of the day. I'm so glad to be with you once again in this virtual world. If there's a thing that we should be thankful about during the pandemic period, I think it's the opportunity that it provides for us to convene virtually through this international free webinar brought to us by the Institute of Global Professionals, or IGP. I hope that everyone will stay with us until the end of the program because we have a lot of things in store for you today. Here in IGP webinars, we do not just listen to our speakers, but we encourage your participation through our quiz competition and the Q&A part of our program. In our quiz competition, the top 10 participants will receive the quiz completion certificate that is right after the event. It will be posted. In our quiz competition, the top 10 participants will receive the quiz completion certificate, and it will be posted in IGP's Facebook page. Then it will be available for you to download. It will be followed by the Q&A part where everyone will have the opportunity to interact with our speakers by sending in your questions in the comment section below. And also during our program, there will be questions that will pop up on your screen. These allow you to engage and share your opinion about the topic being discussed or the topic that has been discussed in the previous sessions. Simply send your idea in the comment section below. Every day during our live show, we award a certificate of lifetime membership to the most active and consistent participant. So what are you waiting for? Share our live event to your friends and to your community. Send comments and feedback in the comments section below. Who knows, you could be the next recipient of IGP's certificate of lifetime membership. And take note, the e-certificate soft copy will be provided to all the active participants. In the latter part of the program, I will give you the certification code together with the certification process on how you can generate or auto-download your e-certificate. With this, everybody is encouraged to stay with us until the end of the program because lots of exciting things awaits us today. I am sure all of you will have many takeaways and payoffs from this webinar, only from IGP. I'm proud to tell you that every day many new participants are joining with us. I would like to welcome all of you, the new participants, to IGP's global family. With this, I am compelled to give you a little background about IGP. The Institute of Global Professionals serves as student and community resource providing holistic social work and education to cater a proficient generation. We make it gettable to use for every knowledge seekers to originate personality which is more ambitious and more confident to face any circumstance in developing own skills. We believe that it is not effective to increase one's skill by just acquiring formal education. So we provide training and consultation to generate a proficient generation through webinars, trainings, offline and online courses with best speakers and highly trained coaches from all around the globe just to cater you with the best learning platform. I'm proud to inform you that IGP is an ISO certified training and education institute. We are entrusted with international recognition. We are globally accredited. IGP is your trusted platform to learn new things from the global leading leaders. IGP is the leading online skill development institution with thousands of learners worldwide. Our mission is to empower people and enhance their skills through webinars. Most importantly, we are here. We are committed to serve. IGP is bringing the community of professionals to grow together and learn from each other. Here in IGP, learning never stops. We wish that you remain with us in this endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to the Institute of Global Professionals Free International Webinar Once again, I am Marbet, a call volunteer of IGP from the Philippines. I am so privileged to host today's webinar. With this, I'd like to say, let's watch together and learn together. We believe that the power is gained by sharing knowledge, not by hoarding it. Did you know that as of this afternoon, we have already successfully completed 398 webinars in various topics of your interest? All of these are available in our website, that is www.eduigp.com. Again, that is www.eduigp.com. Feel free to access them anytime. You may also check all recorded webinars anytime on Facebook page, Facebook group, and YouTube channel. We expect that all of you are getting a little bit benefited both in your personal and professional life. From time to time, you may like, share, tag your friends, and write comments. Share us how you feel about IGP and what you think about IGP. You may also share us how IGP is being helpful to you both in your personal and professional development. And also, don't hesitate to ask questions or write feedback. All of these will be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our Facebook page, Facebook group, and YouTube channel. Make sure to click the bell button below to be notified with our live streaming every day. Please support us by spreading the news about IGP's pre-international webinar. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Before proceeding to our program, please allow me to greet some of our active participants from our FB Live and YouTube channel live streaming. Hello and congratulations to our early bird today. They are Lydia Pausal, Alma Flor Danibog, Alex Javier Alvarez, and Ma'am Evelyn Woperi. Hello to all of you, and also I would like to greet the following: Alia Carino, Ana Marijoy Alcance, Lizelle Gabaldon. Who else do we have here? Jomer Segovia, Rowena Rodriguez, Corazon Quintana, Rosemary Britana, Rosaline, and also Carmela Bihaen, Mikey Del Cruz, Lizelle Gabaldon, Romeo Dumali Larona Jr., and also we have Elias Austria, Nilomar. We have Ginaline Villar, Resurrection, Annalise Ruiz, Daniel Atienza. Hello to all of you. Hello to all our participants. How I wish I could read all of your names. But I simply could not do that right now. This time, my dear audience, before I call our speaker, I would like to request everyone to use our magic pointy. To click all together, let us click the share button. At the same time, at the count of 3, can we do that? 1, 2, 3, please share our live streaming. Did you do it? Okay, great. Thank you. Remember, IGP is your community. The only way we can support this community is by sharing our live events and through our check-in. And with that, I thank you so much. We thank you so much for your support. Without further ado, let's start our program with the IGP's mantra, Feed Your Skills. Innovate, Inspire, Impact. For today, we are presenting webinar 399 on Classroom Management and Engagement. Indeed, we are very much privileged to have with us a very able and competent speaker from India. He is an excellent planner, motivator, and a decision maker. At this juncture, I would like to invite on screen our keynote speaker for today, none other than Sumatra Kumar Acharya from India. Let's welcome him with a round virtual applause. Hello,
Good evening,
sir.
ma'am. Good evening,
Good
ma'am,
evening,
and
sir.
good evening to all those who are in online our live session. Thank you for your warm welcome, ma'am.
Okay, before proceeding to your presentation, I think you would like to share us something about yourself.
Yeah, ma'am. I am Sumant Kumar Acharya from India, and educational consultant in different schools, as well as a teacher also. And I have 17 years of experience in CBSE affiliated school. That's much.
Well, you may start sharing your presentation.
Okay. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, I can see your presentation now. So take it away, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay. Classroom management and engagement. Today we have a session with this classroom management. What is classroom management? This classroom management has been cited as one of the most serious obstacles in promoting effective teaching. One of the most common reasons her teachers burnout and attrition of first year teachers. This is first and foremost problems the teachers do first year they are facing now. The number one problem in the classroom is not discipline, it is the lack of procedures and routines. What are the objectives? First one, to clarify the meaning and significance of classroom management. Second, to establish the provisions that must be taken care of in providing the proper learning situation. To explain how to maintain desirable classroom discipline and to present some strategies and guidelines in good classroom management and discipline. What is classroom management? This classroom management means the administration or the direction of activities with special reference to such problems as discipline, democratic techniques, use in care of supplies and reference materials, the physical features of classroom, general housekeeping, and the social relationship of pupils. Good classroom management. It creates an atmosphere that permits activities to be carried on efficiently and economically, maximizing the time, effort, and energy of both the teacher and the students. Objectives of a well organized classroom, how it should be to have efficiency in the teachers and students' time, efforts, and energies. To efficiently use the physical facilities of school and to promote an atmosphere which fosters imaginative and creative activities. So, what are the aspects of classroom management? Managing the physical environment. So, for managing the physical environment, we need physical conditions of the classroom, how much it is lighting. The lighting facility must be well and equipped. Furniture arrangement must be arranged. Sitting arrangement must be in a well developed way. Establishing classroom routine. Second, thirdly, directing and controlling learning. Principles in classroom management. What are the principles we should have to follow? Consistent proactive discipline in the crux of the effective classroom management. Establish routines for all daily tasks and needs. Orchestrate smooth transitions and continuity of momentum throughout the day. Strike a balance between variety and challenge in the students' activities. As classroom manager, to be aware of all actions inside the classroom. Principles in classroom management, that is number 6 points, result minor inattention and disruption before they become major disruption. So from the minor problems, what we are having inside the classroom, that must be result. Then only we will have a good interaction in between the students. Reinforce positive behavior. Treat minor disturbance calmly and seriously. Work out a physical arrangement of the chairs that facilitates an interactive teaching learning process. Make good use of every instructional moment. Minimize discipline time to maximize instructional time. It must be remembered that minimize discipline time to maximize the instructional time. The instructional time must be more. What are the principles of effective and constructive discipline? Students need control and direction, but it is unlikely that they can learn self control and self direction if they are controlled and directed all the time and at every turn. Principle is effective and constructive discipline. In general, students should learn to discipline themselves and thus grow up to become adults who are responsible, law-abiding, considerate of the welfare of others, and able to carry on the important responsibilities of life in the face of frustration, tempting distractions, and other difficulties. Schools should help the students develop self discipline by teaching them such values and traditions. Effective discipline aims for self direction and should be based on the tenets of democracy. Discipline to be effective should be vital, meaningful, sympathetic, and human. The key is consistency and persistence. Democracy means freedom with restraint. Constructive discipline is feasible only when a through identification and study of the cases is made by the teacher. What are the important functions of discipline? It is necessary for socialization, for the learning of standards of conduct that are approved and tolerated in any culture. It is necessary for normal personality maturation. It is necessary for the internationalization of moral standards and obligations. It is necessary for the students' emotional security. The three most important student behaviors that must be taught the first day of school are these. What the children must be taught during their first day of school. First one is the discipline. For discipline, we have a plan, procedures, we have some routines. What are the difference between discipline and the procedures? A discipline concerns how students behave. Procedures concern how things are done. Discipline has penalties and rewards, but procedures have no penalties or rewards. Routine. What the students do automatically, that is habit. Students readily accept a uniform set of classroom procedures because it simplifies their task. In succeeding in school, it creates a predictable and consistent environment. Basically, procedures are a part of our everyday lives. Telephone book, airplanes, traffic lights, taxi. Teaching procedures is Teaching expectations. Story of the power of procedure success. Classroom procedures that must become routine. First, beginning a class, writing a class, students seeking help, movement of students and papers. Then, after all these four stages, the teachers must end of the class. And the procedure for teaching procedure. Explain, state, explain, model, and demonstrate the procedure. Rehearse. Rehearse and practice the procedure under your supervision. Reinforce, reteach, rehearse, practice, and reinforce the procedure until it becomes a student habit or routine. Give praise to that students. How to quiet a class? Explain that you will raise your hands or tap a bell and the students are to please turn and face teacher and be ready for instruction. Model for the students. Rehearse the procedure by having the students visit quietly for a few minutes. Then raise your hand or tap a bell. Reinforce the procedure by correcting any mistakes or giving praise for following procedure. Then rehearse again and again and again. The students must learn something from you. Principles underline effective discipline. The teacher should be responsible for his own class discipline. Provide a wholesome atmosphere with results from orderly and adequate classroom conditions. Stimulate worthy motives and give the pupils every opportunity to direct their own efforts. Be aware of the pupils' rights to be respected. Be aware of the individual differences and should give each children equal share of his attention, guidance, and direction. Causes of disciplinary problem. First one is the teacher factor. Teacher's personal characteristics. Teacher's scholastic qualification. The two are the most important factors for the disciplinary problems. Pupils as a factor in discipline. How? School as a factor in discipline for their management, for the system of education. These are depending upon these factors in discipline. Strategies and guidelines in classroom management and discipline. All teachers are faced with problems of discipline. It is suggested that the best approach should be positive rather than negative. Aggressive disorder should be dealt with positively, such as having a personal conference with the pupils and parents. Negative measures which should be avoided are sarcasm, threats, forced apology, punishment of the group for the offense of one or a few, ridicule nagging, embarrassment, name calling, humiliating, remarks, and corporal punishments. These are the negative measures which should be avoided. Teachers should always take note of the following. First one, establish good routine habits and keep pupils busy. Second, stand at a place in the room where everybody can be within your gaze. Be alert to detect any signs of boredom, discontent, or misbehavior. Call on pupils who do not pay attention or who may begin to be disorderly. Firmness and forcefulness in speaking can make the pupils be attentive, remain calm and posed, even in an emergency. Discipline in classroom management. It is Discipline is about teaching people appropriate behavior and helping them become stronger or more in control of his or her emotions and being independent and responsible. Ways to avoid serious discipline problem. First, know the subject matter and be well prepared for that. Call on class to order as soon as the bell rings. Follow an established routine every day until students learn to follow it automatically. Have all the needed materials and equipment ready for arranged. Walk around the classroom whenever possible to make sure all the students are doing what they are supposed to be doing. Check on the previous assignment promptly. Make it clear to students that you expect them to work. Ways to avoid serious discipline problems. Next point. Allow a reasonable amount of time for special activities. Avoid the use of threats. Keep your sense of humor. Compliment students on worthy contributions. Handle calmly all undesirable attempts to attract attention. Try to involve all students in class activities. All students must be participated in your activities. Always have planned alternate activities ready for emergency situations. Never be sarcastic. Implement group orient methodologies such as cooperative learning approach, peer tutoring, and team learning. Modes for establishing discipline. Discipline is the student's responsibility. Discipline is the teacher's way of establishing a desirable student-oriented environment for learning. Discipline is coupled with effective teaching strategies and techniques. Discipline is achieved through the effects of group dynamics on behavior. Discipline is believed to be the exclusive responsibility of the teachers. Strategies for handling discipline problem. Deliberately ignore the misbehavior to at a point. Intervene with nonverbal signals. Reduce the distance between the offender and you. Make an effort to rekindle lost interest. Use humor to diffuse tension. Give functional assistance to perplexed students. Do things differently now and then. Give support through routine. Some students need it more than others. Use non-punitive exercise. Physical restraint is sometimes necessary. Democratic techniques. There is a minimal degree of external control and necessary for socialization, personal maturity, conscience development, and emotional security of the child. It provides explanations, permits discussion, and invites the participation of pupils in the setting of standards whenever they are qualified to do so. It implies a respect for the dignity of the individual and avoids exaggerated emphasis on status differences and barriers between pre communications. How to handle behavioral problems on children? According to research, the common characteristics of Filipino children with behavioral problems are dishonesty as shown in lying and cheating in examination, timidity and shyness even among peers and family, sensitiveness followed by crying, disobedience and lack of respect for authority, tardiness and absenteeism for no valid reason, unnecessary giggling, talking, swearing, and using vulgar words often, low voice in the classroom but loud voices in the halls, and isolating himself or herself from the rest of the class and being uncooperative and unfriendly. Behavior modification. It is the new approach to classroom discipline, which can be used effectively to help students and to prevent problems arising from the first place. There are three objectives for changing children's behavior, which are strengthen existing behavior, develop new behavior, and stop inappropriate behavior. Principle behind behavior modification. How to modify the behavior of a student. Principle of positive reinforcement. Method of successive approximation principle. Modeling principle. Ping principle. Discrimination principle. Substitution principle. Intermittent reinforcement principle. Satiation principle. Extinction principle. Incompatible alternative principle. Positive reinforcement techniques. Conditions. The child whose behavior is to be reinforced or modified should be in agreement as to what should be done. The tact and diplomacy, as well as the genuine concern of the teacher, which can be felt by the child, will be very helpful in this phase. Second, the child should know what is expected of him. He should know and clearly understand the rules. Third, if step 1 and 2 are met and the child still misbehaves, it is possible that he does not possess the skills and abilities he is asked to accomplish. It would be necessary then to determine these skills, deficit, and to teach them first before the actual problem is handled. If the first three conditions are met and misbehavior continues, the possibility is that the student is not motivated to do what is expected of him. Techniques. First one is reward. Reward the students every time the given behavior occurs. Giving up rewards every now and then should be given once the behavior is securely occurred. What are the types of rewarding? Different types of rewards is there. Second one is punishment. Learn what type of punishment the school authorities permit. Without the permission from the school authorities, not such punishment will be given by the teachers. Learn what punishment to be given. Never assign extra homework as punishment. As punishment, never prohibit students from attending a favorite class. Do not assign a punishment, which is actually a reward. Never strike students. A punishment should come only in a sequence of misbehavior and should be systematically applied. Be consistent with punishment. Before accusing or punishing any student, get the facts. Be prepared to document any serious incidents of misbehavior. Never punish a whole class for the offense of one individual. Be sure that the child understands why he is being punished. The child must know why he is being punished. What is the reason behind it? Punishment is more effective if the teacher already has oppositive relationship with the pupil. It is generally better if reprimands can be delivered privately rather than publicly to the pupil concerned. The conclusion: being an effective class manager is not a talent which some people just have and others do not. It is a set of skills and an attitude learned through patience and practice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
You had a very interesting discussion today, and I should say that there is no dull moment with you. And I have learned a lot from you about discipline and classroom management.
Okay,
The
ma'am.
only
Thank you.
thing that I have in mind is that sometimes we teachers are guilty of not doing the right thing, not following the right thing that we should do inside the classroom.
Yeah, ma'am.
But with your presentation, I was enlightened about the things that I should keep in mind whenever I am with the students and how I should discipline them. Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir, for your discussion.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. For the meantime, we are going to hold you at the backstage and then okay, thank you so much, sir. Again, my dear audience, let me remind you again, don't forget to like, share, tag your friends, and write comments. Remember that your attachment encourages us to do better to provide you with our best service. Thank you for your support. We will give you the e-certificate link in the comment box. And if you encounter any problem, you can collect your e-certificate direct from our website. That is www.eduigp.com. Again, that is www.eduigp.com. Then after collecting your e-certificate, don't forget to celebrate with IGP by your check-in. At this moment, we will now proceed to the most exciting part of our program, the live quiz competition, and this will be followed by the Q&A part. I'd like to encourage everyone to join our live quiz competition at www.slido.com or through the link mentioned below. Our code is IGP Quiz. Meanwhile, let's enjoy watching this short video. Okay, so we have some participants now. Okay, go to slido.com and our code for today is IGP quiz, or you may just scan the QR code on your screen. So we have, in my browser, I have 22 participants already. Come on guys, this will be fun. Please join our live quiz competition. Our code for today is quiz IGP. So our code for today is quiz IGP.
Dalawang titikет na yun. Sinimot nila yung laman ng kanina dito. Kanina sinara niyo si Ana dito sa
We have now 36 participants. Okay, in a few moments from now, we will be starting our quiz. So you could still join if you want to. We have now 39 users or 39 participants in our live quiz competition. And okay, good luck to all of us. Have yourself ready because we'll be starting any moment from now. We have now 48 participants in our quiz competition. Remember, our code for today is quiz IGP. There's a link in the comment box. Okay, we have our first question. How is engagement related to classroom management? They are reciprocal or they are not important? "95% of the participants answered they are reciprocal. And that is the correct answer. Okay, on our leaderboard, we have Ginalyn V. Resurrection as rank 1, followed by Ana Marie Joy Mercado. Next is Lizon Munyandi. Question number 2. One of the best form classroom management is student engagement. Is it true or false? 96% of the participants answered true, and that is the correct answer. On our leaderboard, we have Ana Marie Joy A. Mercado, followed by Gina Lynn V. Resurrection, and still Lazon Munyandi. Question number 3. Comprehensive classroom behavior management should be proactive. Is it true or false? "98% of the participants answered true, and that is the correct answer. Well done, everyone. On our leaderboard, we have still Ana Marie Joy Mercado, followed by Dennis Quinto Cerso, and then Gina Lynn V. Resurrection. Question number 4. Games in the classroom management curriculum produces student engagement through competition. Is it true or false? "85% of the participants answered true, and that is the correct answer. We have Ana Marie Joy A. Mercado, followed by Dennis Quinto Cerso, and then Gina Lynn V. Resurrection. Question number 5. Strategies for classroom management are engagement, rules, routines, praise, and consequences. Is it true or false? "94% of the participants answered true, and that is the correct answer again. On our leaderboard, we have Dennis Quinto Cerso, followed by Ana Marie Joy A. Mercado, and next is Gina Lynn V. Resurrection. Question number 6. Which of these is not a good example of classroom management? Setting rules or overemphasizing negative behaviors? "91% of the participants answered overemphasizing negative behaviors. And I think that is the correct answer. I think we're having some technical issue at the moment. Let's just wait for the Slido to reload. Can we reload the page? K, or overemphasizing negative behaviors, is the correct answer. On our leaderboard, we have Ana Marie Joy Mercado, followed by Dennis Quinto Cerso, and then Ginaline V. Resurrection. Question number 7. Teachers' proximity is a proactive classroom management strategy. Is it true or false? %98 of the participants answered true, and that is the correct answer. So we have Ana Marie Joy Mercado, followed by Dennis Ginto Sarso, and Ginaline V. Resurrection. We are now on question number 8. Why is effective classroom management important? It can help to reduce costs and thereby benefit the schools overall. It helps teachers to keep students organized, orderly, focused, and attentive. Is it A or B? %100 of the participants answered B. It helps teachers to keep students organized, orderly, focused, and attentive. And that is the correct answer. On our leaderboard, we still have Ana Marie Joy Mercado, followed by Ginaline V. Resurrection, and Junel Miranda this time on rank 3. Question number 8. Appropriate classroom management techniques exclude to prepare for success. Exclude to prepare for success. Is it true or false? %83 answered false, and that is the correct answer. We have Ana Marie Joy A. Mercado, followed by Junel Miranda, and next is Ginaline Resurrection. Question number 10. Communicating completely with students is a proactive classroom management strategy. Is it true or false? %89 of the participants answered true, and that is the correct answer. On our leaderboard, we have the following. Ana Marie Joy A. Mercado, followed by Ginaline V. Resurrection. Next is Janelle Miranda. Number 4 is Dennis Quinto Cerso. Number 5 is Maggie Barbado. May I see the number 6? Okay. We have Ana Marie Joy A. Mercado. Next is Ginaline V. Resurrection. Number 3 is Janelle Miranda. Number 4 is Dennis Quinto Cerso. Number 5 is Maggie Barbado. Number 6 is Mikey D. Leonardo. Number 7 is Diaz Austria. Number 8 is Ginaline Resurrection. Number 9 is Lamberto Pilatan Jr. And number 10 is Alex Javier Alvarez. Congratulations to all our top 10 winners. You will be receiving your quiz completion certificate in a short while. Will be the IDP will be posting it in our Facebook page. Then it will be ready for you to download. Again, congratulations to all of you. We will now move to the most awaited part of the program, which is the Q&A part. You may start sending your questions now. In the meantime, let's enjoy watching this short video. Let's welcome back our speaker for today, Sir Sumanta Kumbral Achara from India. Hello, sir. We are now
Yes, ma'am.
in the
Okay.
Q&A part of our program. To my dear audience, you may start sending your questions now. Let's just wait for them to send their questions for a while. For the meantime, I have my question here, sir. Why is positive reinforcement important in classroom management?
Yeah, ma'am.
Why
Again,
is
please.
why is positive reinforcement important in classroom management?
It is important because the teachers has to motivate the students by asking questions or engaging them by doing given some work, homework, classwork, or anything, so that the classroom may be managed.
Okay. Do you have questions from our audience from AK Adhikari? My email, is it my email, Sir AK, that you're asking for? It's bet17.delacruz@gmail.com. So we have our first question. I hope you were able to get that. Say AK bet17.delacruz@gmail.com. Our first question is from Ma'am Evelyn Wapari. Good evening, sir. Is discipline belongs to classroom management or behavior management? Thank you.
Yes, yes, obviously it is required. Discipline is must in the classroom management or the behavioral management. Without
Okay, thank you,
discipline,
sir.
nothing can be done.
Do we have more questions from the audience? Okay, my question is this. Why is classroom procedure a must in our routine? Why should we set
Classroom,
routines? Yes.
yeah,
Why should
classroom
we set?
procedure must be required. Rules and procedure are different. Rules are different thing and procedures are different thing. Procedures step by step. What the teachers should do in the classroom, they must have been rehearsed it beforehand and to manage the classroom.
Okay, I think we have question from Jomer Segovia. Okay, this question is from Jomer Segovia. What do you think will be the very first step to do to start establishing classroom management?
First is the introduction part. Then, before going to the classroom, how the students will sit. That may be three types of sitting arrangements. One, horizontally. Second, U-shaped. Third, in circle manner. That classroom management must through sitting arrangements to teaching. That must be required for the classroom management.
Okay. Next question is from John Charles Garaude. How to manage students, sir, having attitude?
Yeah, the attitudes must be down for the students by motivating that students, by motivation, by keeping a good relations with that students. Then you know the teachers must know everything about the student, and the students will show every told everything about him, about her, about his or her problems to the teachers. Then only the attitudes will be lessened down.
Okay, our next question is from Joshua Diego. How did classroom management and students' engagement become reciprocally related? How is classroom management
Yeah.
and student engagement become
Yeah,
interrelated?
classroom management and student engagement, these are very much necessary. These are related reciprocally. Why? Because classroom management and student engagement, without the engagement of the students, the classroom may not be managed quietly, or the teachers must not control the students without they engage them.
Okay, next question is from Asti and Ponyo. Good evening, sir. What do you think is the most effective behavior management in virtual classes?
In virtual classes, the effective behavioral management, whenever students will misbehaving or any of the behavioral problems will be affected to the teachers, then that students will be just called by his parents and just talk with the parents about the behavior towards the teachers by the students. Then only it will be lessened down.
Okay, thank you for that answer. Next is from Alma Flor Danipog. How can we emphasize discipline in this new normal setting for both classroom management and behavior management?
We can emphasize discipline in this new normal setting for both classroom management and behavior management by adapting the introduction, rehearsal, then competency based, and the motivational approaches.
Okay. Yes, I think is quiz. It's not a question for you, but I have read a question from our comments. Yes, ma'am, it's quiz IGP. That was a code used today. Okay. Next is soft copy is not, we cannot email the soft copy for the quiz competition certificate. You have to go to IGP's page, Facebook page and download it yourself. For the e-certificate, you have to go to www.eduigp.com to get your e-certificate. We do not email the certificates. You have to collect it yourself. Okay, we have our next question here from Alma Galope. Sir, is it okay to correct students' mistake in front of his or her classmates?
No, that must not be done. It can be personally the students will be called and that can be rectified.
So we need to talk to the student personally. Okay, next question is from Jasper Joy Ondoy. Good evening, sir. Is there a specific teaching strategies that promotes well-managed classroom as well as maintained student engagement?
Yes, it is depend upon the teachers. First, before going to the introductory method of the teaching, he must have to prepare some classwork to engage the students. How to keep quiet the students. The teachers have the capability. That's why the teachers must make some strategies to promote the well-managed classroom.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Let's see if we have more questions. I think we do not have any more questions this time. Thank you so much, sir, for all your fabulous answers. That
Okay, ma'am.
completes
Thank you.
the Q&A part of our program today. To all the participants who actively participated in our Q&A part, thank you so much for all your questions. I hope you have gained understanding of today's webinar. And to our speaker, again, thank you so much for gracing our event today. We look
Okay,
forward
ma'am.
in
Thank you.
seeing you again here in IDEA GP's upcoming webinars. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
Sumanta
you.
Kumar, we hope to see you again here in IGP. Thank you for
Yes,
all the
ma'am.
knowledge that
Obviously.
you have shared to us.
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. This has been a very rewarding day because of our speaker, knowledgeable speaker that we have today. To my fellow knowledge seekers, I would like to thank all of you for attending today's session. Let me thank all of you for being so patient and so attentive all throughout the webinar. Hopefully, you have learned something new today that will be useful in your life. The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. That is from BB King. If you have learned something or we have been helpful to you, even just in a little bit, please leave a review on our page. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to our Facebook page, Facebook group, and YouTube channel. Please spread the information about IGP to your friends. Don't forget to collect your e-certificate after the session and give a check-in with IGP. You may collect your certificate from the website or through the link mentioned below. And our code for today is IGP 3976. Again, take note, our code for today is IGP 3976 because the code is very important when you are collecting your e-certificate. You can take a screenshot of this IGP 3976. And remember, without a code, no one is eligible for certificate. With code, you can claim your certificate anytime. Without an account on our website, you can visit, but you cannot do anything functional. Remember, our day today is very important when you are collecting your e-certificate and also the webinar title. Today is March 14, 2022. Our webinar title is Classroom Management and Engagement. Our code for today is IGP 3976. Make sure to log in to your account, or if you are just new, please create an account first, then log in using your account. Click free webinars. Choose today's webinar date and title. Click the bar enroll now. Once you get enrolled, enter the code for today, then click the bar, get your certificate. Your e-certificate will be auto downloaded to your device. Remember, our code for today is IGP 3976. Well, that concludes our program for today. To all the IGP Free International webinar participants, thank you so much for your unwavering support. Thank you for your active participation. Thank you for your heartwarming messages. Remember, IGP is always here to render you our best service. And at this point, I would like to congratulate the whole team IGP for another successful live session. That's all for today. We hope to see you all again in our upcoming webinars. Remember, all things work together for good to those who love God and to those who are called according to His purpose. Thank you so much. Stay happy, stay safe. Again, this has been your host for today, Maribeth from the Philippines, signing off. To God be the glory. Bye.